Yo, yo, yo. Impromptu Five Finger Fiasco on a Saturday night. I'm your host, Jay Wall the Jerk, aka Jay Wall the Asshole. What's happening? I got somebody up on the screen with me. He got a long ass name today. We're gonna make him explain this name.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, sir?
My wife said, "Fuck you. We supposed to be upstairs fornicating, and you got this silly ass shit going on the talker box, the squawk box."
Well, who the hell told you to hit the link? I just sent it. Everybody else give us the cold shoulder tonight. I figured you would just follow suit.
Well, I figured that Jesse and Steve would have been here, but they said they are at Banners or somewhere tonight out fucking around.
That's what they told me. I sent them the link. I told them, I said, well, hell, we drink on the show, so you being at a bar shouldn't change nothing.
She said, "Fuck you too," didn't she?
All right.
Got that from her mama.
So
So what's up?
what
What
was
the
you
fuck's
thinking?
up?
What was you thinking Jesse and Steve was going to come on here and do?
Well,
What was
because
your reason of having them?
Jesse told me today, as a matter of fact, she said if y'all would do it on the weekends, more people would show up.
Oh, so she's our producer now.
Well, I mean, she beats the shit out of Irk, don't she? And Irk the producer, Irk the producer.
Irk, Irk's off in the wind, my friend.
Is he gone to no man's land?
You know, this happens every couple months with my guy. You know.
I got you. I hope he don't run into no mean white people because they are unforgiving. You know that.
Oh, I think that's exactly. I think that's
One
who
of
he
these
does.
days he'll never show back up. You know that, Jay. Well, I'll be like a lost puppy. You be looking for him, saying, "I got brother Chip. He got Chip in him. I should be able to find him. Come on, help somebody out."
Well, shit, I've already started putting flyers with his face on it on trees.
Yeah, on the fucking milk cartons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find him already.
Well, how'd your epoxy go today, there, Ding Dong?
Well, I didn't do it today. It's just part of the job that I'm doing. But
I thought you was gonna do it today. Why do
no,
you
I
call?
got.
Don't call me unless you actually doing it.
Well, where it is it's underneath a big set of pipes and racks and things like that. So I painted all the pipes, painted all the pipe racks, all the safety shit, the bollards today, and now I gotta get all the loose shit out of that floor and then figure it out. I'd say Monday, I'm just go ahead and clean it up, get all the loose shit out, then I'll figure out what to do.
Like I say, bend somebody's ear and somebody that knows what's going on. Holler at Will again, let him know what you're getting ready to do. Say, will this work? He'll tell you up front. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I put it down, I'm gonna make sure that I feel confident that I know what the hell I'm doing before I do it. That
so what
is,
you doing all fucked up? Did y'all just get out of the shower, have some shower sex? You soak
I
up on the
did.
woman's
Well, you see,
great big titties,
when I first scheduled it, I gave us about 20 minutes to go, and I didn't hear
and it
nothing back.
lasted a little longer.
Well, I didn't hear nothing back from nobody, so I said, "Fuck it." I pushed the time back and just went ahead and jumped in the shower because I mean, as you can see, I still got paint all over me, but I had to at least clean myself up a bit. You know what I mean?
Earl base
Earl
or
base, yep.
latex? Yeah, I got you.
Good old Earl base. Yeah. Actually, this all started from me and Ace talking on the phone earlier. We were talking about going live, and he was like, "Yeah, when I get off work, it's and that, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Cool." I sent it to him and drum it up, and as you can see, so far,
He
no
he
Ace.
sent you the Z's. He took a little Nyquil, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I
But
wonder
I
if he
was
bought it on
thinking
a
already
corner.
of, I was already thinking of adding another night with Fiasco since we're not doing the wrestling podcast at the moment,
Wrestling, ain't that a bitch?
and the what you call it, the sports podcast seems to be hit and miss. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just do a whole nother night of Fiasco, see what we can come up with. So
So what did we come
tonight
up
might
with?
be the first one.
Did you come up with anything for tonight other than random ass working people talking and drinking liquor and smoking tobacco?
Well, you know, it basically always depends to me on who the hell shows up. So now that you're here, I can definitely throw out some topics. Let's just see what's in the news today real quick.
What's in the news?
That's
Now
always
he did
something.
say he was gonna. Steve said he's gonna be talking to the one-header quitter. And I told him, I said, make sure you tell him. I said, fuck you. So
Oh, he's at the bar with him too. I sent him the link too. He you know what's funny? I really think that he would be great on something like this, but
But
he
you
just
would
don't,
have to do him
he don't
live.
fuck
You would
with us.
have to. Yeah, no, it's not. It's over the phone. It's a whole different story. He's a fucking actor. I mean, he's live. So do it one weekend down the lake. Run that podcast from there. It'd have a good one. I mean, it'd be funny as fuck. So,
Oh, if we did one down to the lake with all those characters, that'd be a hell of a show.
but
I try.
you'd have to have some fucking heavy duty cameraman down there catching some of the action and fucking doing the slow mo and the fast mo and just liven that show up right.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Well, that's the thing too. I've been in plenty of situations where I thought this be a hell of a time to do a show. But just like when we were all down in Destin, when you're having good times and you're in and out and you're just on vacation doing your thing, partying and
Yeah,
stuff,
on vacation. Yeah.
it's hard to set it all up and try to like make it go because I'm enjoying myself too. So it just kind of go with the flow. Honestly, the best shows I could ever done were the ones that I never even thought of drumming it up on.
Oh yeah.
That's how it always goes. There's been plenty of times I've been in a hilarious scenario. 10 minutes later, I was like, son of a bitch, we should have got that on camera.
Well, of course, I gotta take my woman to the craft shows every time one pops up. So we hit the fall festival at Elkhorn Church today behind her mom's. That's a normal one. So I just walk around. I'm just a piece of eye candy for all the other women out there running around. I just kind of follow my woman around, act like a puppy dog, and throw money at her when she wants to buy something silly shit, cheap shit. I ain't be a. Yeah, we ain't buying no Beamers or nothing like that on Johnny's payroll. You know that.
Did y'all get anything good?
No, we didn't do. I mean, it was all right. It's the busiest I've ever seen that shit, and it's so funny because it's just handcrafts and I mean, props to what people come up with and their ingenuity and all that other crap. They just do really, really cool. And I like talking to the people. I enjoyed this. Funny, I told her, I said there was an 80-year-old woman walking around today. Looked like she come from a cast of some comical witch thing. She had striped socks on and fucking toe shoes.
Bring
An
me in
85-year-old and could barely walk.
Hey,
Look. It's
Well, I
the
told you we'd get
flies.
somebody live from the bar tonight. What's happening?
hey, Justin, listen, you got an hour of hot pepper talk tonight, motherfucker. We're at the bar. We're at the bar, and they're growing peppers.
Shit, they ain't
You
picked
tell
them
me they
motherfuckers
got
by now.
shit?
They were done. Where
You
y'all at,
fix 'em up?
Banners?
Yeah, we're at Banners.
It's always weird for me to call that anything other than Caddyshacks.
It was Caddyshacks when I started coming here, and then it switched over to Banners. But it's same spot, same people.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I remember when I was 18 years old, I was going in there drinking beer, watching games when it was
You can't
Caddyshack.
say that. You was 21. You were 21,
No.
J-Wall. Yeah, you
That
were.
owner's already went through 2 cocaine addictions and a stun rehab. He ain't nowhere near
I
that
guarantee
place.
you, he's still doing cocaine.
How
That shit's hard to put up.
Yeah, that is a
Did
fact.
your boy Matt show up over here?
They're not here yet. They're not here. We're waiting though.
Yeah, I seen a
Oh,
blonde
big
hairdo there
whale.
for a minute. Somebody in front of you?
The button.
Hold on, I'm trying to make this screen bigger here. How do I do this?
Well, with that big fat head, you're gonna fill the big screen up too.
I
There
don't
you
know
go.
what's happening there.
Put him on the Summer Jam screen.
What is it?
Put him on that
He
Summer
is
Jam.
garbage.
So what are
Yeah.
Talking about? What were y'all talking about?
We was just bullshitting, I mean, we got the link out to a couple folks. I sent it to my guy Ace. He was supposed to come on for sure, but he said it's not letting him on, so I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jesse tried to forward me the link so I could get on my phone, and it had somebody I had to like create
An account?
to be an
No,
actual
that pops
host.
up all the time. Yeah, I don't know how you go from watching it to being in there, Justin. I have noticed that about the setup.
Because like I don't want to be a host. I don't need to host this shit.
I could be the hostess with the mostest, bitch.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
So make it
You
bigger.
can be the hostess with the mostest ball skin at the moment.
Wait, nice eyeball there, Jess.
Jesse and Joe.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
fix the screen for him.
Well, hey, make sure you don't fire the fire up there with any logs. You need the rest of your fingers, please.
I told her they already cut up the big logs.
Yeah,
Since
oh hell
last
yeah!
time she did
Oh
that.
hell yeah! She broke her finger last time she was somewhere, Justin, trying to put a log on
It
the
was
fire.
here. It was John. It was here.
Yeah, you got one in. Look at it.
And she tried to pick up a log bigger than her.
Now her finger looks like a hot dog that was in the microwave too damn long.
Hey, that's for the nose. You can get up in there with that little hook now, can't you? You
Right.
catch her riding around in her Lexus going, "Oh damn, that bug's." I got the finger. No, I got it.
You know how fucked up my biology is. My fingers are too big to go in my nose. So if I got like a deep booger, I got to let that thing work its way to the end to get it.
No, you got to twist the toilet paper in a nice little fucking screw pattern. It'll bring it on there. It's kind of like plunking. You ever plunked?
But how do you make that toilet paper stiff enough to work it through the jungle of nose hair?
Come on, man. You know how to make it stiff. Spit on that motherfucker. Rub it. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't need no fucking Viagra. Nothing commercial up here. Slap a shit out, motherfucker. It's time to go to work, bro.
So anybody know? I haven't checked the score yet. Did South Carolina kick our ass?
24-14 final score.
14. So we scored again, and they were at 17-10 no, they were actually 7, wasn't it?
No,
we were at 7.
Listen. So we
17-7.
We scored to give us 14, and there was like 2 minutes and like 40 something seconds left. Onside kick. South Carolina returns it. They punt. We keep them at 4th down, short. They punt. First pass, interception.
No,
Give
hey,
the ball back. 2 minutes and like 7 seconds left. Game over.
The boy did good for being out of high school.
Game over.
From Kentucky high school. I mean, he did good. He did good as a quarterback.
Who, Levis?
Hey, no, Levis was out. He had a boot on. We was fucking backup quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it was the boy from not Bowling Green, down around that. He was
Is it like two-time
AA state pick for the boys for the quarterbacks. He did very good. Yeah, but I'm telling you, and I told my woman this. I said, you got to understand, we lost our whole O-line. It's cleaned house. We're working with new boys. They bigger, but we're working with new boys.
5 sacks tonight.
I know. I saw 4 of them. But that's a given. Hey, for South Carolina not to be such a good defense, they were pumped up to hit Kentucky in the nose tonight, and it happened. And Mark Stoops, love Mark Stoops, but he needs to get that tough guy attitude to fuck off his fucking lip and go to work and figure out what's going on. They took Eddie Grant off, and you got to think we're playing with a pro-style offensive coordinator right now. Give it 2 or 3 years, and we're going to be badass again.
Levis is the one calling protection and everything because it's that pro style.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to take us. We're going to have a year rebuilding. I think next year you'll see us pop back up in the top 25 again. And if we can keep them all around for one more year, you got the makings of a really good team. You know, and
we're probably going to go down
now.
to what? We're 13 right now. We're probably going to go down maybe to 17 or 18 after tonight.
Thinking we might. No, after getting beat by South Carolina, you'll drop out of the top 25. I think. I could be wrong.
I mean, I guess it depends on some of the other SEC games that happen. You know,
Alabama tonight was having a hard time with Texas A&M. Fuck, Texas A&M put them on up front. You know, and that's a coaching error on UK's job tonight. They tried trickery because they're playing with a new quarterback, and it cost them fucking a touchdown right there at the end zone.
But I'm telling you,
beginning of the game.
Our ranking right now is going to depend on who did Florida play this week and did they win.
Florida played LSU and they won. Tennessee,
so that helps us. That might keep us in like the top 20, maybe like at 20, 21. But if Florida lost this week or beat a bum team, then we'd be out of the 25.
But you got to understand,
Florida. If you look at our schedule right now, Florida's the only win we got. We're talking about, and the worse Florida does, the less that win matters.
Yeah.
Right.
Which sucks ass because as a Kentucky fan, beating Florida used to be like a fucking milestone. Now it's like, meh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but who did you beat really? You know what I mean? Fucking
my meat. You know my meat.
Yeah, don't mean shit.
I tell you what was hilarious. So I was talking to my dad. He's in the stands at the game. I'm talking to him, and I was like, so how's it going? Getting her fucking ass kicked. It's 7-0, and they're about to score again. He said, Stoops don't know how to get no fire in the belly. I look at the pregame. Every player's just standing on the sideline, just standing there.
Hey, man, they're doing it on the field. No, they are doing it on the field because they sitting there in South Carolina all of a sudden get a nice little breakout, and they on the fucking hurry play, and fucking our defense just standing at the line, and South Carolina's in their stance ready to snap on two. I mean, ready to go. Yeah, UK got out hustled tonight. They really did.
No, from this. Oh, from that. I thought that was from my cigarette. I'm sorry.
It sucks though, man, because I mean, goddamn, like coming off of last season, I thought we was gonna at least be, like some contenders. But here's the thing: we've got Tennessee. We've got Tennessee
of our lives right now, though, man. We come out hot.
We're doing good. We're doing good. No, we're doing good. Everything's fine. Everybody just chill the fuck out. Hey, have another drink. Smoke some weed.
We got Tennessee and Georgia. We got Tennessee and Georgia on schedule. That's potentially 2 more losses. We're like back to Music City Bowl fucking status after that.
But that's potentially 2 more wins. Big wins.
Dude, if we beat Georgia,
fucking Hooker on Tennessee right now, he was laying them motherfuckers in there tonight.
All right,
Tennessee's solid. They're solid. And I hate saying it because that's like our bastard Kentucky cousins, the Southern retards. But fuck, when they're good, man, fuck, they can play ball. Georgia, dude, if we beat Georgia, that'll be a fucking. Right now, that's a miracle win.
Alabama was without their QB tonight.
You take a miracle, right?
Oh fuck yeah, Will.
Absolutely.
I tell you the funny thing, we beat Georgia. I don't know if it's at home or not. Hold on, let me see. Let me see where it's at. If it's at home, well, it don't matter. If it's at home, that's a goalpost coming down win for sure.
Oh, motherfuckers!
For us to beat Georgia,
they're gonna hit the fucking field.
State Street is getting burned to the ground.
If we beat Georgia, fuck yeah, because Georgia's probably
gonna
go to the national championship again this year.
How long did you stand under the hot water in the Shire? That shit ain't happening. We ain't taking Georgia. We ain't taking Alabama this year. Right? Look, he done put me on mute. His fucking lips are mute. It's like a fucking Chinese shit.
He started talking shit. He muted your ass.
Yeah. Hey, this a bitch Justin plays fucking meanie on me, and I'm the one that put him to bed.
He thought you were talking about his pressed down fro right now. How long he was in the shower? Not
fuck that shit. He should have found a blow dryer. A fucking Care Bears ain't looking very good.
I'm over there. I'm on this job today, and I bend over on this fucking pipe, and I'm painting, and I go to stand up, and my hair rips off a pipe I had just painted.
Oh yeah.
I get done. I got a big ass white patch in my fucking fro from the paint. I was like, motherfucker. Shit was ridiculous.
Hey, hands on ain't for the weak, is it, J Wall? Is it?
Well, no, I'm about to. I tell you what, my hair's getting long enough. I'm about to give me one of them Rasta Man hats so I can keep the fucking paint out of my hair.
No, I'm okay. Thank you, man.
I'm telling you.
Shit, I've been spraying doors. I mean, a couple times last week. I get in a little white Oompa Loompa suit, turn that shit loose. It's just a fucking nice little latex sprayer. What, Jesse? What the fuck's up with Jesse? Is she not getting what she needs to drink or eat right now?
Well,
I heard a little loudmouth bitch over there. I thought I heard
Jesus.
No,
and you motherfuckers think I'm bad.
I thought I heard Matt. I thought I heard Matt in the background. I'm starting on him early.
I tell you what, after you tell me the story of Matt running up on you at the lake trying to steal that bourbon, I kind of want to kick him in the nuts.
You should.
I feel like he deserves a nut kicking.
On YouTube, and he
gets what finger is that? No, give me the dirty finger, Jesse. Give me the old ugly one. Which way is it going?
Wherever it goes. Yeah, and 9 times out of 10, it just turns.
Jesse got the ugly finger, and I got the nub. I'm telling you, we family.
Hey, look, Justin's in there. He's going. You hear the blow dryer going, and he's trying to get picture ready.
Stacy's still mad because I don't brush my hair.
You should
I don't
brush
care
your
about the
hair.
hair.
No,
Make sure you
nowhere.
brush your teeth. Make sure you brush your teeth, boy.
Oh, I always brush my teeth.
Yeah, exactly. You can see
You know what's nasty though? I'll tell you a secret. One time I cleaned a pair of shoes with a toothbrush. That was like my favorite thing to clean my tennis shoes with when I was growing up. My mom saw it out and she thought I just left my toothbrush out, put it back, and then the next day I brushed my fucking teeth with it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's a for real story.
What the fuck music you got playing there? Is that at the bar, Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they playing? What is that?
Go Cats!
EVE. Eve.
I didn't get to see the first parts of the game, man. I mean,
Oh, it is. Even Gwen Stefani.
well, I was getting.
Band has good music.
Do they still got the jukebox thing in there?
I think so. I never used
I remember when it was Caddyshack and they first put that in, we would throw like $20, $30 in that thing and just take it over the whole night. It was hilarious. Like, fuck you and whatever you want to listen to, we are taking over your ears.
They try a little reverse thing, and
I'd always make a retarded mix. Like one day it'd be Britney Spears, then the next song would be like Marilyn Manson, then the next song would be like George Strait. I would keep them guessing. Like you could not get a good dance groove if I was in there. I would fuck your night up.
Missed field goal.
That's what costs us.
Tell him,
But
Jesse.
that would have put us in.
No, tell him. I'm going to hang up if you don't put his face back on the screen. I'm
I
feeling
can't. I'm
kinda-
about to go smoke. Here, I'll show you why.
Anyway, but
Last game.
What?
He's
that's how
busy
I look
running
at-
that
that's how I
mouth.
look at basketball too. I'm like, look, we missed
Oh my
why.
God.
free throws during the game.
I got my
thought that was
camera
inside
looks
the
like
garbage
when
can.
I'm mobile.
Put us close.
See what my camera looks like when I'm mobile?
And just some whole morale side of it too. I mean, you can go down that.
See what I got in my trash?
Now, where is Banners? Up there in Mill? What is it? Up there?
Mill Creek.
Boston Road.
Mill Creek. I got you.
Not Mill
Behind
Creek,
Super
sorry.
America.
Is this Mill Creek? What's the shopping center?
Mill Pond.
Mill Pond.
Mill Pond. Is it? Yeah, Mill Pond. Up there
Mill
on
Pond.
Boston.
Mill Creek's
Boston
where
Road.
all the lesbians go.
That's not where the lesbians go.
I think that's the number I heard.
But does
Are you
it
trying to say
matter
something?
about the O-line, or is Levis just
Who
better?
said something?
You know, what I
Well,
mean?
there's
Put the camera on who Steve's talking to.
exactly. I think it
Steve's
shows
talking to himself. He does that.
It's a
all the damn
random
time.
bar dude. Let's get a picture of
how
him.
they do.
Who is this guy?
Given.
Who are you talking to there, Stevie?
Still win. Yeah, with this guy.
Oh, shit.
I think it's a mixture. of
Pat Sajak.
Whoever's
Hey,
in there is going to get their ass beat.
That makes me wonder: is Levis just that good?
Oh,
Justin, you can't actually reach through the fucking phone and smack these people when you need to, so be easy. You know, it'd take me 20 minutes to get over it, but I'll show up. I'll show up in my Crocs and my shorts.
You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah, like you had to do to save your sister.
And the ridiculous-
Where's Zach at?
yeah, this guy just didn't.
He's got work tomorrow.
that motherfucker.
So, yeah, he be snoozing tonight.
Yeah, we only get him on the nights that
Oh,
he
damn, hold on, alert. There were gunshots. Sounded a little far, but definitely 2 shots, then maybe 6.
Pretty much the first.
I'm
three
John
quarters.
Cheater with your local on the 8s.
Bro,
I like that math though. 2 shots, maybe
all of
6.
his captions
That's what gets me.
were high, low, or
I always like the description. Like we're looking for a black man,
like that interception.
anywhere from 5'8" to 6'4".
That was a good touchdown.
Yeah, you'll find him. I promise you. You'll find somebody.
This guy's seen no field time.
Yeah,
you know,
he
so-
threw it short.
What are you
Oh.
drinking tonight, Dad?
Yeah, he just doesn't-
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
You know, some quarterbacks just throw a better ball. Man.
Or roast.
Look. The fucking knob. I haven't opened it for a while. I went to open it, the knob
Yeah.
twisted off. I had to use a wine bottle thing to get the cork out.
Damn.
They were shit, even with him.
I'm sipping on. I went real low brow. I'm sipping on
Yeah,
Jim
you did.
Beam.
You're drinking water, ain't you?
We're drinking Jim Beam and cola.
Jim Beam and Cola. Is that a Scott special? Is that what we call that?
It is. That's one thing I will say about Scott. No matter how much bread that man might have, he don't waver on his booze.
He does not. He's a Jim Beam head. Yep.
Take a lot.
Which is surprising because was he from like Indiana and then went to New Orleans and then came here. So like to be a Kentucky bourbon guy that long in them many states, he was destined to come here.
I don't know. I'd see him better in Texas. He looked like the cowboy part.
Hey,
You know.
so listen, your son messages me earlier, and he said you should have seen me trying to wire up this electrical. I said, I hope you got electrocuted. I hope you got electrocuted.
Hey, that would be a plus right now. A couple drinks and a little buzz. Oh, shit, we like it. We like it. Go ahead.
While he's asleep, his heart arrhythmia is off now because he got shocked.
He's his mama's boy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, my ex her daddy set me up to get shocked. I started this maintenance job with him at Vendome, and he's like, "All right, that plug don't work." I was like, "All right." I was like, "What do I do, man? I'm a half-ass plumber. I don't know shit about electric." He said, "Well,
You are honest, J-Wall. I will say that.
he was like, stick the ohms meter in there and check it out." So I stick it in there. I was like, it didn't do nothing. He said, stick it in there again and flip the switch on. I stick it in there, flip the switch on, a ball of fire comes out, and there's smoke coming off the tips of that fucking meter. I was like,
you didn't have
you
the
did
meter
that shit
set
on
right.
purpose, motherfucker.
Yeah, you did not have the meter set right.
Ohms when it's live.
No, he set it out. It was on continuity. Burnt that little fucking $8.
Yeah, burn that meter up.
I'll tell you, just an explosion came out. I looked at him. I handed him the smoking meter. I said, I'm going to smoke a cigarette, bro. I'm good. I'm good on this
but
shit.
the Catholic part of that would be the smoking Peter. Is that how that goes?
Oh, smoking Peter. I see.
Smoking Peter. Yeah. That should be a meme. Smoking Peter. Peter Brady. Let's go. Come on, go with it, guys. Help me. Help a brother out.
Ooh, Peter.
Ain't no, hold on. There is no color on this panel. I am not happy. This is not America.
What's
there should be
game we're playing?
Well, you know, after our show,
it's live.
After our show Tuesday night about your fourth beaner comment, I was like, you know, it's probably just.
Did we get kicked off? Did we get kicked off?
You know, I went ahead and ordered a couple of Nazi emblems for my shirt.
They might have meant like not right this moment.
Did you buy the soap there, Steve? Did you buy the soap?
I want to know
what happened last time you picked up a log.
They're ordering something. What it is?
Hey, John, she's going to pick up a log.
Oh,
no, leave it alone. Tell her leave it alone, Steve. Somebody got to be the adult.
Tell her use your strong hand, child.
With a broken finger.
Yeah. Tell her use your strong hand, child.
Yeah, hold on. She could end up with a fingernail that look like that. Yeah.
Toenail looks like that.
I got a toenail look like that too. Sister slammed my dough in the car door. Yeah, that motherfucker look like Justin's hairdo tonight. It's horrible looking.
If you quit trying to stick your finger in that Great Dane's ass, that shit won't happen.
No, that shit ain't happening. That's all male dog. Ain't nothing going in that dog's ass.
Exactly why your finger looks like that, my friend. So you said Big Matt's on the way up there. Who's coming with him?
Well, I think he is, right? Is Matt coming? So Jackie's at the game and Matt's with her. I don't know who else is with them, but I know
they're probably there crying right now. I'm pretty sure they're crying.
At least Jackie and Matt will be here.
That's the worst job at the tailgate is to ride with Jackie. You got to break all that shit down, leave. See, I like those stumble off drunk moves myself.
Do they do all the cleanup, Jackie?
Like, oh, y'all are gonna take those tents down? Oh, okay, I'm about to puke, and I just stumble off drunk.
What the hell? What Steve's hand? I'm pretty sure it's been on his penis. That was a disgusting.
What is it?
His hand. Look at his hand. Ain't that ugly? Would you cover your penis with that? What looks better, the hand or the penis?
I mean, honestly, if I could have that left hand, I'd take it.
Ain't this a bitch, Justin? Fucking, you're like an Indian boy wanting a stick.
I mean, my only dream in life is to finally give somebody 2 thumbs up, you know? That's all I ask for, not much.
This ain't Jackass. I ain't doing it. You're going to have to find another contestant. Sorry.
Oh, but I tell you what. I spoke about you on stage this week.
About that sexy ass old man.
No, my whole bit was about prosthetics. So I told him about how you use one for a roach clip.
Yeah. Did that tickle him?
It did. Tickled him a little bit.
Did. Thank you. That's good. Did you bomb or did you feel good?
No, my friend, I see the thing is when I first started going, I was just shooting from the hip. Just going up there and saying whatever the hell hit my crazy mind. But I've been the last 2 weeks I've rolled out my set and I found out that right now my set I do vastly better.
Hey, message me the link to this, J-Wall.
All right, I got you.
All right.
And there was only 2.
Why do we always hear this? You know, this is so fucked up. When you gonna get some shit hanging on your wall, man? Look, I got cars, I got roach clips, I got coffee because crack isn't allowed in the workspace. You know, I got all this old fucking shit. I got some egg shit here. I got a Hot Wheels and an egg. You ain't got shit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a Matchbox and an egg. That egg has never been opened. Put that on eBay.
Matchbox.
Can we make some money? Yeah, and an egg. That fucker's been sitting up there 20 years. Got 20 years of dust on it because JJ don't clean much. Not down in the man room. No.
You don't get
Now, if my woman would let me bring a French maid down here, if she would put a French maid outfit on here, she could come down and run that duster all night long. Yeah. That's when the man runs
but then you know, you'd have to have her dressed all nice for you, covered in soot and dust from cleaning your shit. She'd have to take a whole shower before you could even get to anything.
Oh, fuck no. She knows I like a dirty woman. She knows I like that, J-Wall. Fuck.
That was the
dirty, clean.
That was a statement you should have saved for when your son was on there. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get tired of hurting his feelings with that shit. It bothers it.
We can watch him squirm a bit.
Yeah.
It's hilarious when you say it. I laugh, even though I know it's awful. And then
it's awkward. It's awkward because
I look deep in
your mama too.
I look deep in his eyes, and I'm like, yeah, I see that you just ruined half his childhood with this story.
So I'm pretty much gonna get stabbed once I'm too old to protect myself, right? He's gonna come on with the fucking old dull ass steak knife. Remember that shit you was talking about, mom, dad? Fuck you.
No, what's gonna be when you finally get to his land and you retire on your acre, he's just gonna put like snare traps out for you. You're gonna take a walk around your little acre one day and just
do a documentary. Oh wow, look, I caught an old person. Look at the way he's all frozen up in time when they choked him to death. Yeah, that's a mean ass. Them snares are badass. That's not fucking nice. It's like what is it they do for the same thing they did for the muskrat, they do for the beaver. You know, they trap them motherfuckers, it clamps them, they swim deeper, and the weight on there don't let them come up, so they drown. You know, that ain't, you know, to me, these guys in their hunting shit kill me. I'm going out with this big fucking gun with night vision and fucking 100% sure scope and all this shit, and I'm going to go get me a deer. Yeah, go out there with, like I say, I've heard other comedians talk, go out there with a fucking knife and no flashlight in the middle of the night, get that motherfucker. You know, it's crazy.
That's why I've never been big into like the thought of deer hunting or rabbit hunting or anything like that.
Now, I like deer and rabbit, and you know your big ass does too.
Oh, I like to eat.
That's a fucking that's what I'm saying. But I mean, getting up and hanging
when it comes to
hunting,
to hunting for me, like I've always liked the thought of like predator
laying there
hunting.
Smoking a joint. No, just laying there. I'm smoking a great big blunt on the hillside. You know how it goes. Fuck all that hunting shit.
My cousin, Tricky Ricky, he tells a funny ass story. So his uncle, one of my great uncles, and his dad, he takes him deer hunting. First time he's ever been. So he's sitting there, you know, in his blind and shit, and like about 2 or 3 hours in, he starts smelling fire. He's like, what the fuck is that? So he gets down and look. The other motherfucker got down out of the tree and started a fire. And he said, what are you doing? He said, well, I was told. You said, motherfucker, ain't no deer gonna come in now. You gotta spray. You gotta hide. Put deer piss smell on your boots. You know, you gotta act like you're part of a tree. And he's down there with a whole campfire.
Now, hell, where'd I go? So I think I went in my 20s. Never been deer hunting. Didn't know shit about it. And you know, we ended up sleeping in this motherfucker's single bedroom house up in, I don't know where the fuck we were. It was out the parkway somewhere. But I was like, oh my God. And I mean, hell, I don't have no blanket. You know, we get up at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm done freeze to death. And I'm like, fuck, this is fucked up. I didn't have, you know, I don't even know if they give me a rifle. I think I just went out there. But I mean, you know, I wake up like it's daylight, 9:30, and I hear, Cheater! I laid on the hillside. I got up on the hillside, smoked a little weed, and fucking laid in the bushes and went to sleep. That's my deer hunting story. I said, Bambi, look at this. Look, that motherfucker's high. Look at him. We can go right past him here. Let's eat these seeds while he's out there passed out on the hill.
Yeah, but like I said, like none of that really appealed to me. But like the thought of like predator hunting, like coyote, alligators, bears.
Well, I mean, they still, yeah.
I feel
but
like
I mean, you watch.
I feel like the
they do
animal.
that.
I feel like it's the animal that if you fuck up badly, then he's got a chance to get even.
Oh, he's
you know what I
your
mean?
ass. Yeah.
So to me, I feel like that's fair. You know, I'm
But
still
I
gonna
mean,
go out there
you
with.
know,
I ain't gonna go out there with a rock. Like if I'm going fucking bear hunting, I'm going with the biggest gun I can get. But if I miss or it misfires and he catches me and he runs up on me and mauls me to death, like it's kind of like par for the course, right? You know,
yeah, you looking like Brad Pitt, and you're kind of giving that final stand for that bear, eat your ass up. You know it's gonna happen. Legends of the Fall, wasn't that him?
Leonardo.
No, Legends of the Fall. Leonardo did it in fucking. No, that wasn't Leonardo, was it? On the Into
Leonardo
the Wilderness?
did like the one movie about the bear killing him and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, he did like it wasn't Rampage. What was it called? I know what you're talking about.
I never watched it.
Yeah, no, you need to watch Legends of the Fall with Brad Pitt, and there were a few other. It was kind of like Lawless. You remember Lawless with Shia LaBeouf and shit like
I love that movie.
but a little bit. Oh, that's a badass movie. That's a Tom Hardy. That's the first time I noticed him as an actor, and then I watched him in The Warrior with that redheaded guy, fucking his brother. That was a badass movie. And then shut the fuck up there, white flies, you racist fucking bastard. Hey, you know, he comes to work with a sheet on his head every day, and I got to tell him, take that shit off. He said, I can't see shit in these things. Who made these?
Damn it.
Damn.
So what does he say about your Nazi uniform that you wear every day?
Oh, he wants to wear it. He wants to be so much like John. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Who wants to be like John?
Steve does. He's done taking my customers over. He's got his kids hanging out now with the customers. Just to let you know, it used to be my kids. No, don't even go in there, Steve. You took that poor little innocent girl in there, knowing she was going to get fucking ravaged up by the rich people. The man.
The fucking man.
That was a bad idea. I got to build her a fucking movie theater now.
Yeah, well,
nice.
It should be never ending work.
She's in there,
never ending work,
helping me paint baseboards. And the client's wife comes downstairs and takes her. Gone for 3 minutes. She comes back with all these glow stick necklaces and all this crazy craft shit. And then she takes her into the 15-seat movie theater that they've got in the house and puts on a movie. And that now she's ruined. Now she's ruined, and she wants a movie theater and a popcorn machine in the house.
Oh,
well, you know what? Hey, hold on.
I love her hustle though. Most of the kids are like, "Dad, will you build me a fort?" She's like, "I want a movie theater, son."
You're gonna have to settle for a cardboard box and imagination.
Right.
No, you need to have her knock on. You need to have her knock on the door. And go. I want you to meet my cousins. We have 4 from this side and the mountain monkey from out of town, and let's go. Let's have a party at the Graff's house.
Yeah, that table to begin with.
Okay, so
yeah, I don't know who's. Yeah, I don't know who's that. I don't know who's that is.
Checking before
Yeah, I don't know who's that is.
Okay.
Is there service out here?
Here you go, Justin. Ready?
Nice.
Well, no, because I was gonna say I have a
Nice.
car.
Smells like Four Roses.
That, or if we just
Floronis. What the fuck is Floronis?
Four Roses. Isn't that what you're drinking?
Oh, I thought you said Floronis. I thought I was getting some nice Italian air coming up through the bunghole.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let you know about the air, just to let you know the fucking ham. So, you ever gotten into prosciutto at all?
Yeah.
You like
prosciutto's
prosciutto?
badass.
hey, we got any ready right now?
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck, I've got 5 hams hanging right now. They're past prosciutto. They should be a really salty, but I mean, when you slice it that thin,
There ain't nothing past prosciutto but death.
Past prosciutto is the garbage can, bro.
no prosciutto, no. Prosciutto is like right at 12 months. I got some 3-year-olds hanging. I've heard people talking about 5 and 7-year-old hams.
Well, shit, that one you cut up. I think Christmas last year was what, 2 year?
2-year ham, yeah.
That was a 2-year ham, and that motherfucker was good.
No, it is good. It is good. I'll slice one up. I'll slap the meat on Justin's face, make him feel like a little bitch. Here, have some ham.
Yeah. Only thing I've seen you doing with ham lately is rolling it in bananas.
That's an hors d'oeuvre. That's a redneck hors d'oeuvre. I'm sorry, sir.
That's what I told everybody. I was like, dude, you ever heard of redneck sushi? They're like, what? I was like, you take a banana, roll lunch meat up on it, chop it up. Redneck sushi, son.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah.
You know what you need to put on there? But hey, have you guys had those banana croquettes?
No,
I have not. I have not.
Them either, because I'm kind of offended by what they are. It's a banana with mayonnaise and peanuts on it. So
yeah, but the peanuts gives it the crunchy, like a croquette, like the breading, and the mayonnaise holds it together. So what else they gonna do, Steve? You fucking with the man right now. Let him get some more fat food out there to kill all us white fuckers quicker.
But I feel like
what I was gonna say though was you add some ham onto that, and then you got yourself a ham sushi croquette.
You know,
sushi croquette.
The ham, I mean, because the ham and the mayonnaise are gonna go together. You know,
exactly.
So, motherfucker, we might have to get drunk and do this.
Instead of peanuts, you put some crushed up chips on it. Get that saltiness.
We are gonna get drunk and we're gonna film this whole scenario. We're gonna do this shit.
I'm dying.
Honestly, though, you take that banana minus the mayo, dip it in like some chocolate, then cover it in the peanuts. Shit,
that's a normal, Justin.
The
You go
be
get that
delicious.
in a Habib supermarket.
The
What the hell's
banana,
wrong with you?
the banana with marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Damn
You
it.
talking
That
about
would be delicious.
mallow cream? Yeah, in the jar, the marshmallow shit in the jar. Oh fuck yeah, yeah.
That's the first time I seen one of those jars. That's when I knew my dad was starting to make some money. I was like, "You got marshmallow guts in a jar?
Yeah.
Where did this even come from?" I was like, I was used to the motherfucker, just a small piece of shit marshmallows that came in the fucking the hot chocolate shit. Like what do you mean? You get like there's a whole jar of melted marshmallow, and I never knew nothing about it.
Yeah, but hey, you remember being a kid, you need that sugar fix.
Yeah. I'm telling you, honestly, the first that is my fat years as a kid, because I found out about that the same time I found out about moon pies, and the same time I found out about the Kroger's glazed donuts. And I ate that shit religiously. Dude, that was when the first time I got a good old set of man tits as a young child.
Close the bar.
That was pretty much the year that I solidified myself as a lineman in football.
We're just getting here.
Hey, donuts are good, brother. That's all I got to say. Donuts
my dad looked at me and he was like, "Kid, no running backs or quarterbacks have titties like that. You got to play the line."
Put that marshmallow down on the counter and said, "Son, We've made
right.
We've made it.
I've clogged just enough toilets to bring you this treat. Holy shit.
Isn't
But I'm
that
for real, the
funny?
first time I seen a jar of marshmallow cream, I was like, what the fuck is happening? This is amazing.
That's some badass shit. It really is.
Oh, you just get you a good old spoonful of it? Shit. It's great.
Now, hold on. You talking about a spoonful. Were y'all around when was Tang around when you all were growing up at all?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, if I could drink Tang right now, I would.
Oh, delicious.
I would drink Tang right now.
Do you
Really?
remember?
Yeah.
I know Steve remembers.
That's alien
Remember when they
food.
came
You
out
know
with the
that, don't
Tang
you?
commercials with the orangutans in it, the monkeys in it and shit?
Yes.
So that was like when I was like, I really much looked at my mom, was like, I need some Tang. And she was like, all right, because that shit was cheap. She was like,
Yeah.
cool.
And it's
But wasn't there an off-brand
though.
Tang?
It's official. They drink that shit in space.
Yeah, but there was an
Yeah.
off-brand Tang. What was it called? There was another that came off after Tang that was cheaper.
Yeah. I
think
don't know. I
like
think they
orange-
called it.
the Orangina shit, and it was like a carbonated.
No. This is just like Tang powder. You mix it with your shit and go. But it came out after Tang, so I think it was like a cost cutter shit.
You remember Tab? You remember Tab soda?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That gas can.
Yep.
I can clearly remember the flavor of it.
It was nasty.
Do they even
You would
still
take
make
the
that?
fucking,
It was like NyQuil and Coke.
the sugar-free
Yeah.
shit. What was what made the? It was made with saccharose or something like that. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
What about remember Jolt Cola? Remember that
Hey,
shit?
listen. You remember what was the
One time
What-
at band camp.
the Mountain Dew version of that?
Oh
Surge.
yeah.
Burger King has Surge on tap, son.
What? Still?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
still a
if they,
thing?
but they did like a year ago.
Fuck. I didn't know it lasted that goddamn long. I
Yeah.
haven't seen a surge in forever.
They
I
had
tell you what I
Surge
used to fucking hate. I remember going to Derek Taylor's house when we were playing for the Jaguars. And
No
the
names,
only
Jay Wall. No names. No
the
names.
only soda pop they had was Fresca. I was like, this is bullshit.
You didn't like hey,
It's like sparkling
did you not have
water.
did Dale not have no gin to throw on y'all with that Fresca? I guarantee he did.
Oh no, Dale had his own like his own level in the refrigerator that we dared not touch.
And did you not touch it?
No. Dale Taylor? No, you don't steal from that man.
Okay,
Hey.
Jay. Well, I'm gonna throw this on you tonight because it kind of fucked with me a little bit. A kid that I coached not too long ago as an assistant coach. By no means was I ever a participating heavy coach. The boy was like 14 years old and committed suicide in the last couple of days.
Ah, fuck.
That's why I'm like, my God. And his dad was a coach, and I watched them for 2 years. Good people, and it blows me away. I don't know what would go through a kid's head to ever go to extremes as to do something like that to yourself.
And
you
at
know,
14?
At 14, not to talk to people.
That's
And it
fucking
happens to everybody because, I remember when I was a kid in St. Peter's Catholic School, we actually had a family that was fucking almost devastated the whole St. Peter's School because one of their classmates, who was a year ahead of me, actually took his life in about 7th grade, and it fucking throwed a cog in the wheel. You
Yeah.
don't realize, things are never that bad to anybody that ever listens to this. You ever have something, you ever get the feeling like that, back the fuck up, call one of us, my God,
When you
it
told
ain't that bad.
when you told me about that this afternoon, when I saw you this
Yeah.
afternoon, that broke my heart, man. That's
Oh,
so
it's terrible. It's terrible. You imagine the dad right now, the kid feeling it when he's going through it, and the dad feeling it afterwards, and the parents in general, not just the dad, the family and the community. You don't realize how bad that fucking shakes people to the core,
No.
because
And think about how wild that is, though. At 14, you got your whole
did you not have
life,
somebody in your all's
your
class
whole-
that do that shit?
But you have your entire life ahead of you.
Oh, I know.
So
I
at
know.
14 to be that like whatever was going on with the young guy, like whatever it was, for it to be that bad that seemed like an option is got to be crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I
fuck.
look back, it makes me look back to like when I was like 13, 14 years old. And it's like, my biggest concern was, where am I going to get $5 for a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Right now. Like,
out of the damn cigarette machine. You jack the old lady up at fucking Thornton's.
14 years
Take
old.
her $5.
Cigarette machines were long gone, old man, by the time we were 14 years old.
Yeah.
Hey, there's one on Craigslist.
I remember the first time I seen a cigarette machine. The first time I seen a cigarette machine at a bar, I had to do a double take. I was like, I thought we were coming to drink. Why are we in the fucking Smithsonian? Like, the funny thing is, as soon as I realized that there were cigarette vending machines, I got instantly pissed off that there's no more. I'm like, for a smoker, that seems like it's like Redbox for smokers. And like, how the fuck is there not cigarette machines still everywhere? Like, it's ridiculous.
Valve? Did you have like some random ass valve sitting on your fucking desk?
Yeah. What?
It's a hose thing. It's I'm in the hose.
As a plumber, I've smoked out of plenty of those. Like the little angle stops. Oh, that was my joint back on the fucking job site.
I remember when I was like 14, 15 years old, sitting in my room and making little pipes out of highlighters.
Oh shit! Yeah, I remember those.
Taking out the guts and cleaning it out, and then burning the top so you can push the cap through. And
yeah, I remember a kid came to school with one of those when I was in junior high. I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's a highlighter I made to smoke weed out of." I was like, "Let's do it."
What is that, John? A banana?
No, that came from fucking the Bahamas or somewhere. Isn't that funny?
Did you ever smoke out of it? It looks like you've never smoked out of it.
No, I've never smoked out of it. It's been sitting up there probably 25 years. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it looked like and it's a butt plug if you actually get seasick while you're fishing.
See it?
Huh? Tim Minyard brought that back. Him and Tracy went when they got married to the Bahamas or somewhere. I forget where the fuck they went.
Somewhere with plantains, because that's what that is.
Yeah. I like the fact that you said it looks like a butt plug, but you never smoked out of it, which means you've definitely shoved it in your ass, which is why you won't put your lips on it.
Ass to mouth, baby. ATM.
Yeah. You don't want no monkeypox bumps on your lips.
Yeah, that's why you ain't smoked out of it.
Well, the bad thing about look, Justin, I thought I had you covered, but it just ended up being a little leg. I ain't got an arm over here. I'm keeping an eye out for you. I think I might have found one somewhere. So
I think when you finally croak, Bevan needs to turn your basement into just like a fucking museum of random collectible shit that is worth nothing.
Worth nothing. Look at who's got a Buckeye for 40 years. My God.
How many L8 bottles you got down there?
How many what?
L8 bottles and stuff you got down there.
No, at the shop, it's unreal. Well, yeah, it's unreal what I got. I love containers.
Containers.
Right?
Interesting.
Container. It's just weird ass shit. A fuck you lighter. Who got that for me? Bevan got that for me. Does it work? Oh shit! Hard times. Get the dust off that motherfucker. You back in action, brother.
If that thing just like exploded, that would have been amazing.
Like the cartoon.
Got some little nutcrackers for you. I don't know how old those are.
It would have blown, and Steve, it would have blown up, and his face would have just been like black.
Sitting there with nothing in his hand anymore, just like.
Hold on.
Back.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get Bevan paid one day. I'm like, everybody, $5 and come down to John's Haberdashery.
Hey, just remember, behind the wall is all the old razor blades, just to prove it.
You just need to talk. You need to talk Bevan into getting him stuffed and sitting in that chair, and they can come. They can come look through the museum, and he's just sitting in the chair stuffed.
Yeah, Bevan don't like his chair. She don't want nothing to do with that chair. Hey, look at there. I wonder if that's Jesse or Shay. Yeah. How old is that cigar?
Oh, is that a cigar you got for when Jesse or Shay was born?
Yeah, I got them all. I got two. I got It's a Girls and It's a Boys. And y'all want the with or without dust?
Daywall, you'll know this. You know Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah.
He does a joke one time. He said, "Man, I went to this guy's house one time and he pulled out these cigars and we were all smoking." He said, I never heard of the brands before, but they were good. He had It's Girls and It's Boys cigars. Man, they were so good.
That was my neighbor. I know exactly. That was my neighbor, man.
Holy shit.
No, it's funny. You know, my woman would come down here and I'd have the neighbors over here. It'd be 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd have a line of shit out on the table. She's like, "Who you got over here? Why is he down in my basement?"
Did you hear that?
What?
Alabama just won 24-20.
Yeah, that was a close one. Yeah, they back got their shit, but no quarterback.
Who are they
starting
playing?
quarterback for them too. There's Texas A&M.
Ooh, that means Texas A&M's probably pretty goddamn good this year.
It's 24-20.
No, the whole fucking SEC is stacked. We really are.
Man.
Well, I mean, it's the
It's a
SEC.
football conference. It's SEC.
When is the SEC not stacked?
They've been on the downside 50%. You think about for the last. Well, they've been up the last 3 or 4 years, but I mean, yeah, they went through a little dry spell. I think.
Are you? Hey, what'd you get out of the machine? What is that?
What is it?
What is it? Is
One
it a
of those-
possum?
Is it a possum?
Nice.
Throw it on the fire. We could have some Granny Clampett soup.
Cool. He was hitting them quarter machines. He was hitting them quarter machines and getting little plastic eggs out of them here at the bar.
Plastic what?
Those little plastic eggs that have like little tops, so you get little toys out of the machines.
Hold on. Were you not on there a minute ago?
What do you mean? What'd you get?
Look, I've had this up here forever.
Where'd you get that?
Oh man, them over have been sitting up here for 15 years. It's never been opened. It's a Matchbox thing.
What else are you
Still sealed. I have no idea what car's in there.
That thing might be worth like thousands of dollars right now.
But it might be worth nothing too.
With inflation from the 1920s, that might be 36 cents now, maybe.
Inflation from the 20s. What about a big boy or an Elvis pink Cadillac?
I mean, if you had the real Elvis pink Cadillac, you'd probably be talking about some money.
Yeah,
Oh, I got it.
money.
I got it.
I
got it.
Have any of you all watched the movie, the new Elvis movie?
No.
No, you
No.
talked about it the other day. Was it
Is it
worth
good?
the damn?
I've never seen it. I haven't watched it yet. Honestly, you know what? I'll be honest. I'm kind of fucked up about Elvis because I know the truth. And I know
What's
that
the truth?
Chuck Berry
Is
was
he
actually
on the
king of rock
bun?
and roll.
He's on the moon with the Energizer Bunny.
But
Is that what you're saying the truth is?
No, Chuck Berry is the rightful king of rock and roll. And since he don't
Who
get his
cares?
just due, I don't really fuck with Elvis.
Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I mean,
I
y'all
do
make good
because
music and you
they
make people happy.
marketed Elvis all wrong. Chuck Berry is the king of rock and roll.
Well, that's fine. All right, Justin. Chuck Berry's the king of rock and roll. Now talk about Elvis. What difference does it? Who gives a fuck? Really? I mean, are you gonna get worked up about this shit?
Well,
Do
for
we need to go out?
generations
Hold on.
of Chuck,
How
for
old are you now?
generations of Chuck Berry's family, it probably matters a fuck ton.
What are you related to them? Are you trying to get reparations? What are you trying to tell me there, brother?
Don't you know the
Your nose
Berrys
don't
and Walls
belong
are
in that.
cousins?
Your nose don't belong in that fight there, white boy. What's wrong with you?
You see, this spoken like a true fucking Nazi.
Ain't this take up for me, Steve? Come on.
What?
Tell him
Steve knows exactly what I'm talking
Steve's
about.
part of the Third Reich. No, I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, listen. I had a conversation with him the other day and just asked him not to wear his Nazi paraphernalia to work.
I am not Steve.
Wait,
You're working for me. I'm not working for you. Remember.
You know that
Sometimes.
scene in Silence of the Lambs where the fucking what was the dude when he was like putting on his makeup and shit? The fucking
Oh
killer?
fuck yeah! Oh fuck yeah!
John does that same scene, but he takes a Sharpie and puts a little Hitler mustache on every night.
And he put in a swastika on his arm, like
No, I do. No, I do the sign of the cross. There ain't no fucking X, little leg. No, y'all lost your mind.
Yeah. You know who else did the sign of the cross? Pedophiles. Boy fuckers.
But listen.
Hold on. This is going down the Beaner Road. I think you're taking this just a little too far
Jesus,
tonight.
you know,
Shut down.
I was really, I really had a good standing in Cardinal Valley, and you were just.
This is
fucking
eating
that up.
J Wall up for a week now. No, how many days?
I can never go back to my neighborhood again.
Hey, we'll go back with you. We ain't scared.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
love
drop
Mexican
you off
food.
with a clip of this show. I'm like, good luck.
No, hey, I'll walk in there and you'll see 4 or 5 walk and go, yo, come get some food.
Gotta order.
They're gonna look at you like, oh, that's the gringo that undercutted my fucking floor job.
That's terrible, J Wall. Terrible.
All right, go order some munchies. I'll be back.
Bet.
Okay. Hot.
Oh,
And
no,
then
they come back as somebody new. Came back as Ugg. I was trying to figure out what the fuck his garbage was.
He had to come back on his phone, not Jesse's.
Yeah, I got you.
At
What
first,
the
it was
fuck is
Jesse's.
Skiz garbage? It's
I
what?
want to know when the hell Matt's gonna show up. That's when it, because he been tailgating all day. He should be right as rain.
No, he can't handle it. He got a little poo nanny in him.
He does. I want him to come
He
on
does.
so I can bring up this story of him trying to steal booze from you. I want to hear it from his take.
I do too.
I want to hear what was actually on his mind. Did he really plan on robbing the Ponytail Wonder?
I think they were going to rough me up. Ain't that a bitch?
You know, it's kind of wild.
Because I'm standing at the back of my van and there's a couple 4-foot levels and some big long handle hammers. You know, are you fucking serious? You know, it's like walking into a fucking gunfight with a knife. You lost your mind, man. I come out so much shit of that van before you even get your hands on me.
Right? I remember riding in that van to practice. Like, if we just make it, we'll be alive.
Well, you know, it's funny because Zach tells me, he goes, you know, when we used to take so-and-so home? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I would pull your air nailer out and point it at him and tell him I was going to shoot him. I'm up there driving them home. I'm like, fuck, Zach, what is wrong with you? That's terrible.
Yeah.
You remember Branch? Chop?
William Branch?
Mm.
Yeah, sure do.
That motherfucker used to look at me like I would say something. I say, I'll give you a home. I give you a ride home there, William. He's like, oh, no. You know, he didn't even want to use my phone there forever. But I mean, you know, him and Zach would be talking. All of a sudden I come up on him. He backed the fuck up like I was some kind of fucking monster or something. I'm like, that is terrible. Why would you look at me like that?
You know, well,
if you're-
for some kids in the hood, just being around some random, strange white man is one thing, but being around
I
one that
realize
looks
that,
like
but
you,
I mean,
but
I
being
think
around
about
one
it,
with
you
a
know.
ponytail and drives in a white van, like there's elementary school shows that they showed us.
I
in school.
posters. Am I on a poster? Is that what
I
you're trying
mean,
to
you
say?
look like everybody they told us in school to stay away from.
Ain't this a bitch? Because I'm a good guy.
You look like you had the candy that makes people go to sleep.
I've got that, but I don't use it for that purpose. It's for me. It's just for me.
Do you remember actually Blake Sanford?
Oh, yeah, because I run into his dad. I went to school with his dad.
Dude, you talking about crazy growth spurt. I remember when we were in high school, I was at a game and he walked up on me and I was like, fucking
He knows
hell.
that one arm. Yeah,
He's
he
like,
knows that one arm.
he's got to be at least 6'6".
Yeah.
It was nuts. Oh, remember
He's
Coach
a butterhead
T-Bug?
like me. Who?
Coach T-Bug from PAL?
Little
Coach
short fat guy, really, really black.
No, that was Bull.
Where was Bull from? MLK or PAL? Okay.
Coach T-Bug was like an assistant coach.
No, I do not remember him. I probably would if I saw him. Yeah.
They're in Scott County, and I was in the barbershop some years ago, and his son come in. His youngest son is like 6'8". I was like, son of
Isn't
a
that fucking
bitch.
crazy? That's crazy. That
Because
blows me away.
William, his oldest son that was our age, William, he's probably about 6'2", 6'3". Still a big boy, but his little brother is a monster. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't none of us get that size?
Because Daddy
They
knew
must
what
have
he was
changed
doing,
an
and he told
ingredient
it
in
in
the milk.
extra deep at time. I know
They must
exactly
have
where
changed an
that's coming
ingredient
from.
in the milk by the time he come around.
Yeah. Now, were you right? I got to thinking about that. That blew me away because, I mean, we had this big fucking deal, and it's still going on with no baby formula. Oh, how am I going to feed my fucking kid? I thought I was raised on just fucking straight milk when I was a kid. And I don't know. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, my mom's dead. I can't ask her, what did you raise me on? But I thought I remember helping with my younger sister and brother and going in and getting a fucking bottle of milk and warming it up in a pan of water.
I mean, I don't know about the formula thing because I'm almost certain that people in the Appalachian Mountains give their kids Mountain Dew in the bottle.
You just look at no. That's just from the fucking ads they put on TV. Are you really going to go that fucking shallow, Justin?
You've
Really?
never seen that White County Barbara Walters fucking documentary about Appalachia?
No, have
They
you not
drink-
looked up the blue people like I told you to?
They drink Mountain Dew like it's water.
Well, we don't have a server. We just been going to the bar,
That's fine.
so we can just keep going to
My
the
girl
bar.
up in here, babe.
Huh?
My girl up in here.
Who?
Is that Jackie?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, you can't see on the screen.
That one.
You're off camera right now.
Oh, I can see.
I know you can see, but she can't see you. She
Yeah,
probably
my
don't want
camera's dangling.
that hair you got right now.
Every time I go smoke, my camera's dangling. See?
Yeah, you got no good. Hey, ain't your woman got no good Jerry curl juice there, Jay Wall?
Now that's ridiculous.
Ain't this a
This
bitch?
is not the 80s.
What do y'all use? Bacon grease?
But it was, you got out the shower.
Moroccan oil, son.
Skip the activator.
Moroccan.
That's what it was.
It's a what?
You skip the activator and you don't have that
Yeah.
sheen going on right now.
What's the activator?
That shit makes it stand up and curl.
I never heard nothing like that.
You never heard of activator?
No.
The activator is what makes Jerry
For
curl.
wood glue. For
It's
fucking
soul
wood
glow.
glue.
Make your soul glow.
That's like, fuck, I want to take a nap
I wanted
so
to take a nap
bad.
so bad, but it was like 7:30, and I was like,
I tell you what, I do want to do this, Jay Wall. I know you only been married to a different colored woman for a while, but I want you to start actually
the wedding.
documenting the color of your skin, because I mean, if you start to actually kind of blend towards a black person,
He did yesterday. He called me.
it's not a DNA makeup. I think there's some alien shit going on. I think your woman might be from Uranus.
Oh, if that's the case, then I just got rid of her a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
JG, did you buy any of the jam that they had up there today?
No, who made it?
As a guy out of Georgetown, I got what was it? A blackberry ghost pepper jam and some hot sauce that this motherfucker had.
Was it good?
Very good.
Was it?
Yeah, very good.
I love
the
blackberry
guy's
jam, dude.
salsa was good, but there was no kick to it. Yeah, we
No,
had some
no, no,
salsa
no.
there,
That-
and it was
that
very
black-
hot.
That blackberry ghost pepper has some kick to it. It's good. And then I got some
Blackberry jam is the shit. When I go to fucking Cracker Barrel, if they give me a bunch of strawberries for my
Yeah.
biscuits, I'm like, nah.
Oh no, I
Bring that
like the
blackberry
strawberry
out.
too. No, I'm a strawberry head. I love that shit.
My granny used to make the
Strawberry
best
or the
fucking blackberry cobbler ever. God, it was so good.
dude. Hey, listen, blackberry cobbler's shit for sure.
I love it. Way better than peach.
What about mulberry? Nobody had no mulberry cobbler.
No, we didn't all grow up white trash. Get out of here.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, What is a mulberry exactly?
You ain't had mulberry trees in your fucking yard?
I don't
Fucking
think so.
birds eat them. They look just like a blackberry, but they're growing from a tree. It's a
Oh,
mulberry tree. You can
Yeah,
eat
actually,
that
my
shit.
neighbor had one of them trees.
Yeah,
and I
they're
was-
messy as shit. They're
And
terrible.
this is how
I
dumb
mean,
I am. I was eating them, saying, "Look at all these blackberries."
no, they're edible.
I
They're
am.
edible. Ain't no blackberry trees.
That's exactly what Stacy told me. She was like, "What are you
But
eating?"
you
I was
know
like,
why? Because they ain't figured out how to grow trees yet.
"Well, the funny thing is, she looked at me. She was like, "What are you eating?" I said, "Blackberries off a blackberry tree." She said, "There ain't no blackberry trees." I was like, "Well, I might have just poisoned myself. I don't know."
You're eating poisonous mulberry.
Yeah.
So hold on now, because your woman did she not like my fried green tomatoes because it wasn't my normal dressing on the fried green tomatoes.
She told me they tasted a little honky.
All right, bye, girl.
Honky, they did. They were a little whiter. I used a little more flour. I'm
She
so
said-
sorry.
She said she could taste an abundance of low seasoning in
White
there.
people,
Yeah,
yeah. So she likes the cornmeal.
She
She
said there
likes
was a
more
lack.
cornmeal with egg
Said there was
instead of
lack-
fucking flour and all that other bullshit.
They were
Yeah.
missing the soul in them.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the soul.
They were missing the soul.
She told me actually she took a big old healthy bite out of one, and she just started seeing flashes of like colored water fountain.
Hitler and colored water fountains. No, that would be one of your shroom maters.
We'll come in.
Have you ever eaten them ones I give you?
In there.
You know the motherfuckers aren't like your Matchbox car. You can't keep them forever.
They don't last forever.
I mean, no. What are you talking about?
So you want them back? Are you fucking gonna be a Indian giver there? You racist
No,
bastard?
I think you should eat them and enjoy them.
But hold on, when it actually sets an old man off and he never comes back, are you gonna come help take care of me and wipe the slobber and change my diapers?
No, I'm gonna look at Bevan like, see, I did you a favor. Let's put this sumbitch in a home.
We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him murdered down at Gatehouse if he does that.
Who, me?
go for a walk.
Right.
Wrong area.
We're going streaking.
Who's going to the quad? We're going to the quad.
Hey, you think KFC's still open? That shit was amazing.
No, but I'll fucking find the leaves.
No, but you should just eat them. What are you waiting on?
Go ahead, tell me there. Weird Al. Just eat it. Eat it. Go ahead. Come
I mean,
on, man.
trust me, I did not give you enough to set you off on a world tour. I gave you enough for you to like watch Peanut Butter Falcon and find shit you never seen in it before.
I want to let you know.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that he watched that tonight.
Who did?
Watch that.
Zach
yet?
did.
Oh.
Do what?
Has Jay Wall watched Peanut Butter Falcon yet?
No, he has not. He's a homo. He's a homo
You're
beaner.
missing it. That's a great movie.
And there goes my YouTube channel right there. Homo Beaner.
I'm
Jesus.
glad I could do
The
that.
whole
for
channel
you.
got shut down just then. The whole channel's gone.
It's funny as fuck though. Zach called me back. He goes, "That movie's just shit." I said, "I told you it was. It made you feel good."
Get his attention when he comes up. Because he's
I'm
probably
so
going to
screwed. So you're telling me Zach's
Oh look,
watching.
I'm glad you found the blow dryer. I didn't even hear it while you was talking. Stacy
see how
sits there with
slick I
3 or
am?
4 straws in her mouth and go
Hey there,
Uh-oh.
like a Hurricane Gussie.
Here comes trouble, y'all. Get ready. Here comes
Oh,
old
here we go.
Matty Poo's coming up.
He's got the link.
Yeah.
Tell that some bitch to hit it.
Well,
No, he don't want none. He don't want none. He knows I'm gonna be on here pulling his fucking beard.
Well, he's just mad. He's mad right now.
What's he mad for?
Well, the Steelers lost to the Jets, first of all. And
Is
then
he a
you,
Steelers fan?
oh, yeah.
What a douche.
Hey, man, J-Wall's talking shit right now. J-Wall's talking shit, and John talking shit about
Who
you
the fuck grows up in Kentucky a Steelers fan?
They're
What?
talking right now.
Hey!
But you can't whip my ass.
What's up, boy?
That shit just got out of that fucking game. Bunch of
Yeah, what a-
bullshit.
What a travesty. We are Music City Bowl bound, my friend.
Hey, but I did win $500, so fuck it.
Hey,
You? No?
you should be
Let me
happy.
see them eyes.
He said
Let me
no.
see them
$500.
eyes.
Would you win 500 on a parlay or something?
He's on that podcast right now.
Yeah, he texted me, but it's a little fucking.
My phone's
Look
about
at
to die. I'm gonna jump off here. So my phone's about to
Hey, tell Matt I said hit the link. We got a question for him.
Matt, my phone's about to die. He said for you to get on the link, he's got a question for you.
Well, ask the question.
He said ask the question.
Nate,
Did
this
you
a bitch.
really run down on JG one night at the lake to steal his booze?
Yeah, you did.
He said you ran down on him tough like
You
really
and
wanted
Logan
that smoke.
both. You and Logan
Hey.
both.
If I don't remember it, it didn't happen.
Hey, so I'm a motherfucking liar.
This judge,
You little white honky bitch, you.
temporary insanity.
Fuck you, Butter. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Put me in a padded room.
This makes me feel so bad. You ran down
Hey.
on JG to rob him, and I
He did.
gave your
What
goofy ass
What
cousin
is
No,
a
I'm
that
drink.
trying to
drink?
get a hug.
No.
He just got scared because he saw a fat guy coming at him, and he had a sandwich in
And
his
I
hand.
ran. That's what it was. I forgot. Thank you. I do get old
Yeah.
and forget shit sometimes.
Yeah, you old fucking decrepit bastard.
Ain't this a bitch? Hey, I'm gonna make them. You gonna have to change my diaper one day. You fucking nasty ass. I'm
Man,
gonna shit all
I'm gonna
over
put it
you.
right on your fucking forehead.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
Yo,
You
shit,
think
right?
I did this? You
Y'all
fucking
want me to play some
beaner
love
eater.
music real quick?
Keep it up. I'm gonna hit you with these doo-doo diggers. Finish wiping my ass. I'm gonna hit you with the doo-doo diggers.
Doo-doo. It's funny. Those are awful clean doo-doo diggers. Don't fucking put
Oh.
it out there if it ain't true. No,
Hey,
fuck
that's
that.
my left hand. That's my dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, go get some fudge on that shit and
Yeah.
then come back and talk. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had that luxury. I shake hands with the same hand I wipe my ass with. Remember that?
Are you Afghanistan? What the fuck's wrong with you?
No, just
Look,
one way to go.
Ain't this a bitch? All right, man. Well, everybody's fucking dead tonight. You done got your hair puffed up for nothing.
You know, I put
I don't know
product
what the
in
fuck
it just
this
for
is.
Matt.
It's a fucking. This ain't Friday, is it? It's Saturday.
It is Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Didn't you say
You
something
gonna
about
eat your
Friday?
drum?
Not right now. No, they don't hit that quick anyway, do they? Don't
No,
they take
you got
like 30
about
minutes.
20 minutes before you start feeling something.
So if Bevan wakes up and I'm in the dog cage, that you gave me too much. What you trying
Yeah,
to say?
but that's not gonna happen. So you're gonna eat them. You're gonna find you something entertaining on TV, and you're gonna enjoy it more than you enjoyed any movie you ever watched.
So can I dry them out and crush them up and snort them? You ever done that?
I've never heard of it, but you know, you could always be the fucking test dummy.
No, I'll pass. That's all right.
Actually, though, I've heard there's somebody rolling around the town I live in with they're boiling it up and making like a tea out of it and selling, bottling
I've heard
it.
that.
And selling it.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I've heard from somebody who's drank the tea that pretty fucking solid. So I might end up trying to give me a bottle of that sometime here in the near future.
So
Just
is this easily obtained all the time, or is it just every now and then thing?
Well, you know, I mean, it's always like summertime through October is the easiest to find it. And then after October, you got to kind of hunt a little bit, you know, because harvest is over.
So you think these local? That shit don't grow local, does it?
Yeah, dude. You can grow it. Yeah. All you got to do is get the spores and get you a dark, moist area and some cow shit and bada bing.
Thing. No, I've been trying to grow morels like that. I had morels one time, and I washed them all off and put them in there and fried them up. But I took all the water I washed them from, put them back in a wood pile, thinking maybe they would actually grow some morels. And that's how I got lost. That's how my fucking lost in the woods story comes around. We were looking for morels. It was morel season.
So have you've done that before? Mushroom hunting?
Just up here at Zach's, and that's when I got lost at one time. Yeah, we were just actually kind of eyeballing around, see if we could find it, because he's got he's got mayapple up there growing, which is I guess it's pretty much a hillside shit. I've never heard of it until he got his land, and it actually puts off a mayapple, but it grows on the ground. Don't grow on a tree.
Yeah.
Comes up, it's like a great big 5-finger plant, and it throws off this little bulb that kind of looks like the start of a acorn squash or something like that. And it's called a mayapple. But then he also sent us a picture. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And he sends us a picture. It looks like a fucking kind of like a lime green colored peanut. It was a fucking hold on. It's called a Kentucky mango. A pawpaw tree, and he'd done cut the fucking tree down. Yeah, and I mean, I was like, "Oh my god!" He goes, "Can you tell me what this is?" And he put it on a group text. I said, "Yeah, it's a pawpaw. Did you find a tree?" He's like, "I just cut it down." I'm like, "You motherfucker!" And then I get to talking to my cousin. He's like, he's got a pawpaw growing in the back of his house here in town. And I've never had it. I've never eaten it. I've read so much about it, and I've been wanting to make shine out of it. So that's the whole reason I kind of look at the pawpaw. Anything with the sugar, anything, it don't matter what the fuck it is. I mean, it was insane what they were telling me what they were making shine out of on TV. Milk curd, the derivative of milk, what they give to the fucking cows after they draw everything out, the curd from the cheese or whatever. I don't know what it is. But they're saying they did a milk curd shine recipe on moonshiners. And I was like, well, fuck, I guess it really doesn't matter what it is. You could call it motor oil and throw fucking yeast in there. If you get the sugars to activate, it's going to put off some kind of
curd shine.
Milk curd. Yeah, curd shine.
Did it look like something you would
want
to
watch
drink?
It. I don't know what it was.
Fucking awful.
I don't know.
It sounds makes your fucking disgusting.
If it makes you do silly shit on TV, it's good alcohol, ain't it?
They reached out to Devin to go on the next Master Distiller show on Discovery.
Here recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, your old man's been after the Sun Pop recipe there for a little bit. He got a little bit of it from me down there in Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're talking about it. He's like, and what? He's typing that shit in his phone. I'm like, hey, just a bit. And I mean, our recipe just came from the internet, and we've tweaked it over the last few years. We've just gotten it down to where it works good with what we're doing.
I remember the day y'all dialed it in, because I remember one of your early runs. Zach brought it down to the lake, and that early run was hot. From the time I took a sip of it, it burned my face. And I remember a couple years later, he's had something. I said, I don't know, man. That first one was awful rough. And he brought me one out. He's like, no, we got to figure it out.
You got to try this again. Yeah.
I took a sip of it. I was like, all right, you got to figure it out. Yeah. You got it.
It's just so fucking sweet. It's funny because I'll sit there and I'll put different pieces here and there. I may have a jar laid off to the side. And it's funny because, I had a little flask. It was a stainless steel flask. And I put some in there. And I was like, and we were on one of our later runs, and it was actually an angry run when I let ferment too long, and I'm tasting and I'm like, motherfucker, this tastes good. And it's funny because Scott told me, he goes, we're down there sipping 160 proof. I'm like, no, you're not. You don't sip 160 proof. You take a drink and you go, oh my fucking God, I can't fucking breathe. I don't know what this is all about. But it ended up being 160 proof that he had diluted down with flavorings and stuff. So he started with 160, which is what our peach starts out at, as 160. But by the time you throw the sugar and all the additives on there, you're lucky if you end up with a 30% schnapps or a brandy or something. You see what I'm saying? So the more you cut it, the less the alcohol, the ABV is going to be. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, he did not do that. And so I took some of the 130 proof of the angry shit that fermented too long. I drank it. I was like, if you can get past the first, light your tongue up, it's alcohol, which any alcohol does. I don't care if it's good, bad, it don't matter what it is. If you can get past that part, and then all of a sudden that corn hits you and the sweet, I'm like, at 135, at 130, this is insanely sweet and smooth. And this is
Yeah.
angry time. Then all of a sudden I run around and I'm looking at this and I got this little flask up here and I shake it and it's like a half-pint flask. It was half full. I took a little sip out of it and it was from earlier shit. I was like, that's even fucking better. But it was 110. So, I have a hard time figuring out, everybody sits there and says, you can tell it by your fingernail. You're supposed to be able to rub your fingernail, put that when it comes out for the heads. And I don't know if it squeaks and kind of holds on. And then if it gets slimy, once you get past the good shit, it could be flip flop. I don't know what the telltale sign is.
Yeah.
So we always do it by measurement. Once it hits if we get 6 gallons out, we'll throw a quart away. So,
Damn.
but I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's so simple. It's almost like building a house, it's almost like plumbing a toilet. Once you do it so many times, you understand it. You understand what's going on. Something's funky, throw it away and start again.
I heard something on the show, and I never looked into if it was factually real or not. But have you ever heard that one of the main things of prohibition and the outlaw of the moonshiners wasn't because they were selling illegal alcohol? It's because farmers figured out how to run their tractors off of the shine.
I've heard that 1 or 2 times, but I kind of lean towards the government not being able to tax what they can't.
Well, I'm sure that definitely has something to do with it. But do you think that's actually a possibility that you could actually
it could be
make some kind of alcohol that would actually run a tractor?
I've got all of my heads saved. I got maybe 30 gallons worth of fucking heads, which is on a strip run, it's like from 110 to 105 proof, and on a final run, it's like from 160 to 159. So, I got like 13 gallons of that shit. If I was to distill that again, it is the heads and it's the bad alcohol that you don't want. That's not good for you. So I think I could distill it down again and get it to about 180. Once you get to about, I think it's 190, 191, you can run a vehicle on. So, it's not so much on, you could take, if you got shitloads of field of corn and you had a great big submarine steel and it was just out of cheap ass metal and you burn that shit down and got what off of that mash, and then you double distilled, triple distilled, quadruple distilled, tens of thousands of gallons, you can end up with 1,000 gallons worth of decent fuel to run a car on. The more you distill it, the more it pulls the water out, the higher the proof. So once you get up to 190, 191, I think the octane's the same as the proof. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm a dumbass fucking country boy. I ain't even country boy. I'm a dumbass city boy, ain't I?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I, Justin? What am I? No, really. How would you define me? In your little comedy skit. Yeah, how'd you define me?
Probably the first ever Nazi hippie.
Ain't that why you got the Nazi in there?
You're a little rough on the Mexican cats on Tuesday.
But I work with the Mexican cats, I work with them. I wouldn't ask them to do something I wouldn't do. You got to understand that. I'm in the trenches with most of these motherfuckers. I don't even want to hear that shit. It's just like mullet head. I don't know what's up with him. It took him a minute to warm up to me. And I'm sure he tells you work. If I ever catch that motherfucker off the job, I'm going to wear his head out.
This just in, actually. Since it's late night, I can see that we have 0 viewers at the moment, so I think this is safe enough. Our guy, Chris, a.k.a. Apocalypse.
No, I heard that story from the get-go. Did it happen? Did he go out with Mama?
Well, last weekend, they went to the St. James Art Fair together.
Okay.
So this week, they were at Country Boy in Georgetown, come to find out. They were literally across the street from me at Toyota, watching the Louisville game because he's a Louisville fan because he's a fucking loser. And then they went to Cynthiana to check out the big Walking Dead mural there that somebody painted on the side of the wall, which is badass art. Whoever painted it's a bad motherfucker. but because Chris is big Walking Dead guy. And then
Didn't know that.
And then I think they went to they went somewhere else. But yeah, but he's in Central Kentucky now, not Kentuckiana, which is what Louisville is. Hanging out again, which is hilarious because I remember the first time she showed up in the comments and Chris was, talking to her in the comments. Mullet Head said himself, she's out of your league. Well, he's on date number 2. So
ain't this a bitch? And I'm not even gonna comment on that one.
I think he might be in the league. So just to give any of the potential people that'll watch this later on a little update.
Apocalypse is a player. That's what you're trying to say.
No, but what I'm saying is they sparked up a conversation on this show. This might be a matchmaker show, not even a comedy show. And then
I see where we're going.
But he was told that he was out of her league, and now he's on date number 2, which brings the question, is he really out of her league? At the moment, it seems like they're playing the same game, which is 2 grown people going on dates, which tells me he might not be out of the league at all. That's all I'm getting at. No hate. There's 2 grown people trying to date and hang out and figure it out. This is Mullet's mother-in-law, the mother of his wife. So I do not want to disrespect any of these folks in the process, but I do think it's hilarious that Derek didn't give him a fucking chance in hell, and he's on date number 2. So good for him is what I'm saying. Good for my guy.
Fake news.
You think he made it all up?
No, I don't know. I ain't even going there, brother.
No, there's nowhere to go. Like this, I don't think it's no disrespectful or joke or weird.
No,
I think it's hilarious that this dating, hanging out, meeting each other, growing a bond scenario started on the craziest platform you could ask for.
But what
our show is not set up to get a date.
Else. No, but you should also have all of us that have been on here have a lunch one day somewhere. Because I mean, I talk to these motherfuckers on there. I give Chris a bunch of shit. I give Irk a bunch of shit. I give fucking Mullet Head a bunch of shit. I mean, and I don't know what these people are about. I would rather sit across from somebody and not do the podcast, but fucking, doing the podcast and doing a lunch with somebody would be no different from me. You're going to get the same thing. You know, there's nothing that I would never say. If I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'll tell you up front, I have no clue what you're talking about. I'll sit back and laugh at people and crap like that. But it'd be cool to have a lunch with everybody in a neutral playing field.
Yeah, we can make that happen for sure. I'll tell you what else we should do. We should all band together one day and go to one of these armored battled events that Mullet does.
Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure Mullet's going to beat the shit out of all of us and giggle.
But how much fun would that be? We can go there. We can cheer him on, drink some beers, talk some shit. All of us be together. Like, it'd be fun.
Yeah, hold on. We could cheer him on. The first time somebody hits Mullet, I'm coming out of the stands. I'm fucking in on that one. Shit. That's brotherly love there, Justin. Don't you know that? Have 4 or 5 people come out of crowds.
We've been in discussions of him trying to get me set up to be the jester of these things, be the maestro of the mic.
Funny as fuck. It'd be funny.
I'd love it. I would love it. I think that would help me out too. My crowd work on the comedy stage.
Yeah.
So I think we might try to work that out as long as us reporting on Chris and his mother-in-law going on dates doesn't fuck it up. But outside of that,
Here we go again. You worse than Zach. You just got to dig that shit in there. That's not cool.
I like that you said that. Worse than the funny thing is, when you told me Jesse and Steve should come on, I was like, well, why is that? But I got a message from Jesse. She's like, I seen the show, ...
She's worse than
like, that's probably not good.
She's old, yeah.
I was talking to Zach about it. I was like, "Do you think Jesse and Steve's mad at us because we were kind of like giving Steve a little shit on the show?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "I don't think so." And he seemed to be in good spirits tonight. But I was like, "That's anybody who doesn't know us that ends up in our atmosphere has got to realize that if we're busting your balls, you're part of the clan, baby. Like that's all we do. Like I don't think I've ever been around Zach for a long period of time and not just made fun of him the whole time. And he does the same shit to me, and then we turn it around on you. That's like our whole dynamic. If we all sat around and had a normal conversation, but could you imagine us sitting around having a normal conversation without busting each other's balls? It would be fucking horrendous.
No, I mean, you got to think he's been working with me 2 years now. How can he not get broke into the Jeter way? You know, it's that simple.
I think he fits right in. I like the guy. I was glad that he came on. The funny thing is, I've been trying to get. I was really trying to make Steve part of our panel, but you know, he's got his child's obligations most Tuesday nights, so it's just hard to do. But I love it when he jumps on because he's one of us now. Goddamn it, to sink or swim, and seems like he's swimming fine. So fuck, let's go.
Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cool. You know
one night we're gonna fuck around and get Blake on here.
No, we need to get your old man on here. And Todd. We really do. I know that.
Tonight would have been a great night because he was tailgating all day, went to the game. He was good and shitty and revved up. He would have been hilarious tonight.
It might have been a good night. Yeah, he'd be in a bad
He'd been hilarious. But talking to him and getting on here and talking to us is going to be tricky because I know what he's going to tell me. He's going to look at me like, you better not fuck up my shit at Toyota. So if he comes on here, you got to leave the essays alone.
Whatever, Justin. You know, it's funny because I get Todd worked up. Todd can handle me for about maybe 10 minutes, and I'll be fucking poking on him. He'll be walking away. I'll be poking on him. He'll go, man, leave me alone. I'll be poking. I said, don't act like that, Todd. He'd be, quit. You know, he's acting silly. I can tell I agitate the shit out of him. You know, one of these days you're going to find me beat the fuck up in the alley somewhere. You know, something's going to happen to fucking poor little John.
No, we can't let it happen.
Yeah,
the whole white supremacist chapter of Lexington will come out for your honor. We will make it right.
I've never met a white supremacist in Lexington. Never.
No, I don't think they really exist in Lexington. You know what I tell people when I moved to Louisville? Like Louisville, you can tell it's obviously segregated. I was like, you can't really do that in Lexington. They're like, well, I was like, we're all trapped in a circle. New circle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was telling people, I was like, there's not really like an inner city school and a nice school in Lexington. Like everybody from downtown area to the suburbs on that side of town go to that school.
Yeah.
I was like, so really, we didn't really have a choice to be like, I don't deal with them over there. Like, what do you mean over there? We're all in here together, Jack. Like, we're all, you know, you're stuck in it. I mean, shit, you go to Dunbar, you get kids from fucking Beaumont Estates all the way down to kids that grew up on Michigan Avenue. You know what I mean? Like, and you'll see kids that grew up in Beaumont Estates on Michigan Avenue, and you'll see kids from Michigan Avenue and Beaumont State. Like, you can't really make us that racist because we're all together. Now there are racist
about the great big circle. Could that be alien implanted?
Might be. We might be. Lexington might just be a huge case study for the aliens. Like, let's put them in a circle. See what they do.
A pyramid could be the X. The circle could be the O. So you're saying there's more circles out there? Do you think the aliens are actually playing XOXO on fucking Earth's surface and we're just following the game?
So you're telling me, like, right from the aliens to us, the aliens just look at us as a big ass game of tic-tac-toe?
Tic-tac-hoe.
Connect Four.
Or for the gay guys, tic-tac-joe. You know, whichever one you... Stop laughing at that. That's why you get your license taken away. You can't laugh at what I say. I don't give a fuck if I throw the M word out there, the A word, Alaskan asshole, anarchy. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know, you cannot laugh at that, Justin. I'm not management. Never have been.
Not
I'm a
material,
grunt. I am a grunt. Love being
Yeah.
a grunt. It makes people uneasy when I stand next to them in a crowd. I don't know what it
I mean,
is, but it just happens.
I mean, your hands look like they could hold a mop awful well.
They're regular size hands. They're not big. It's a good thing, because if I had a big hand, I got a little dick. I'm like, look, I got all this and you give me a little dick. Is that a funny ass joke, Lord, or what? My God. But I got regular size. Regular size dick.
I'll tell you this story this guy I worked with told me, and then I'll let you go. I'll get us out of here. This guy I worked with said he was with this girl, and he was miserable. She talked to him crazy, told him he was a piece of shit all the time. She hated him, but he stuck with her because he was not an attractive guy by no stretch of the imagination. And, the way he probably looked at it was a bird in the hand's worth two in the bush, you know what I mean? So, like, he's got a girl, even though she's awful, it's probably the best thing he's got going on in his life. He said one morning he woke up and she was already talking shit to him. He's like, fuck it, man. I ain't even going to work. I'm going to leave here. I'm just going to kill my fucking self. He's ready to commit suicide. He said he went in the bathroom to brush his teeth and shit, and her makeup mirror, like the microscopic mirrors for makeup, was tilted down while he was pissing, and he looked through it, and his dick looked humongous, like way bigger than it naturally is. Like, it was magnified. And he said that was the perk up and the most motivation to not kill himself and go to work. And it wasn't real at all, but just the fact that he looked through that fucking mirror and his dick looked that big, it gave him the little shred of hope to live another day.
He said there's penis pumps out there somewhere.
Fucking
all right,
nuts.
Jay Wall.
Man.
Enjoyed it tonight. Tell me bye. Go love your woman tonight.
People are wild, bro. That's one thing I've learned in my 35 years on this planet. People are having me. You love her respectfully, goddammit.
Yep. I'll bring you
I don't need the story of you loving her to show up on this podcast ruin your son's lunch.
Tell me bye.
All right, sir.
Good night.
Later. We're
See you.
Here. Later. And with that, kids, that is an impromptu Saturday night 5-finger fiasco. I'm your host, as always, Jay Wall the Jerk, a.k.a. Jay Wall the Asshole. And we gone.